I want to discuss a conversation that's way overdue. This conversation is about violence that my community inflicts on itself. Black on black violence, essentially. And black male on black male violence, especially. Black males have become a scarce resource in our community. Whether it's targeted by outside communities or our own community, it's become a scarce resource. Makes you wonder and start to think about what we're going to do about it. And in my opinion, we have to do something. It's not good to point out problems without coming up with a viable solution to it. And not that all the little things will solve it, but we can start. So as a start, I've come up with an idea of redemption walk to get positive role models, male and female, out on the streets so our kids can see something different and think about something different and feel different. But I feel like our kids are really crying out for help right now. Here in St. Augustine as well as other places. And I feel like they need to be redeemed, which is considered to be bought back from their current condition. And we will be buying them from the stereotypes and the lies that are all passed down from generation to generation, and that many of our kids grow up believing that a black man has experienced prison, or a black man is not smart, or a black man is only an athlete or a rapper. They grow up with these lies around them, and a lot of them believe it. And the cost that we have to pay, I believe, is being more involved, doing more outside of our normal jobs, stepping outside the box, and being more visible and in these kids' lives, even if it's for a moment, but to have that impact, because other role models that might not always be positive are definitely in their lives and definitely showing them things about life and teaching them things about life that might not be the right things. So if you don't hear these cries of our kids and the fact that they need attention, they need positive attention, they need to be rescued or redeemed, you probably aren't listening very well. And it brings up the question if someone has to die, does someone have to die for something to be done about this problem? Does this problem have to reach our doorsteps? Does it have to happen to our family? Does it have to happen to our kids for us to do something about it, to get active in the community? And it shouldn't be. We should be able to be proactive. We should be able to step out and do things based on the problems that we see before it becomes a tragedy. It's a serious problem. It's hit close to home probably for most of us already. It doesn't have to hit any closer. As a start, this Saturday, I have an event called Redemption Walk, where we're going out walking on the west side of St. Augustine to just show the community, show the essence of the community that's different than the stereotypes that people want the community to fulfill. And to show our kids that there are different people in this community. There are people who care about you, who aren't going to get out of the community and just leave you behind, that want to bring you to where they are, despite what type of route you want to take. I saw a video recently called Suit and Tie. It was a group of high school students who got together and took a video of themselves in suit and ties, and they had the words across the screen talking about intellectual, athlete, future Army, different things that showed that they were more than what people thought. It was a breaking of stereotypes. And I challenge you to watch it. It's a very interesting video that really is starting to challenge this idea of the stereotypes that we're faced with. Is the black man a thug? Is the black man violent? Is the black man a deadbeat? The kids are starting this off. I challenge adults to get more involved and to do our part and to try to change this way of thinking more than anything. Thank you.